Good evening, Oswego, and welcome to WTOP10 Sunday Night News, your connection to Oswego and beyond. I'm Brian Tosti.
And I'm Christy Summers. Today is October 14th, and this is your news, sports, and weather, all before the first commercial break. Let's take your look at your top stories. 10 News starts now.
The Syracuse Police Department is investigating two robberies that occurred earlier this morning near Syracuse University. Both of the altercations involved students at the university and took place within a half a mile of each other. The incidents, which took place between 3 and 4 a.m., resulted in a scraped knee for one victim and no notable injuries for the other. Sergeant Tom Collin says that the two incidents may be related and asks that if anyone with information, please contact the Syracuse Police Department.
The most heated legislative race is getting even more attention from Albany. The state capitol is pouring money into the Onondaga County legislative race. The Democratic and Republican camps have both spent approximately $90,000 hoping to give either Don Miller or Al Sharp the leg up. The Republican Assembly Campaign Committee is making the campaign a priority in an attempt to keep the incumbent Don Miller's seat.
And now we'll check our current conditions outside with meteorologist Ryan
Farrell.
Farrell. What's it looking like out there, Ryan?
You get anything?
Excuse me, we're having some technical difficulties.
The Westside Family Health Center. Oh, we're going to send it out to Ryan Farrell with the outdoor weather right now. In Syracuse is teaming up with local independent grocery store to improve the health of the near West Side neighborhood. The area, which suffers from high rates of obesity, diabetes, and other illnesses, is the target of the new program. Patients that come to a store with a prescription from the health center for fruits and vegetables will have the cost of produce paid for them. The partners aim to educate the residents on eating healthy and encouraging them to produce more nutritious foods.
Residents of Oswego County can register to vote October 10th from noon to 4 p.m. and October 13th from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. at various sites throughout the county. Residents can also register online on the Oswego County Board of Elections website or mail in their registration forms. For more information, please go to the Oswego County Board of Elections website or call 349-VOTE.
And now we'll check the current conditions with our meteorologist Ryan Farrell. What's it looking like out there, Ryan?
Thanks, guys. Well, outside of Campus Center right now, we currently have a temperature of 67 degrees. And as you can see, the leaves are rustling out here. We have a strong southerly breeze at 24 miles per hour. Taking a look at our current radar, we have scattered showers working their way into central New York. That's going to continue for tonight. We're going to bottom out right around 60 degrees, and the breezy winds will still be with us for the overnight. More about that coming up in my full forecast, but for now, back to the desk.
And we'll take a look at our local package right now.
On Saturday, October 13th, the Oswego Film Club presented the 48-hour Panic Film Festival.
I thought it went great. This was definitely our biggest turnout. We had a lot of really good films.
Oswego Film Club's president, Kelsey Titus, explained the rules for the competition.
Judges actually pick out the rules. We tell them, give us a prop, a line of dialogue, and a shot. They had to throw in a blender, a dolly zoom, which is where you go forward while zooming out the camera. It's very hard. And then there were two lines.
The judges were 3 Oswego faculty members who, for the first time, produced and shot their own film in 48 hours.
Challenging. It's very challenging. And the faculty was great, and we had a good time together. And I think once we kind of figured out what our defined roles were, it was fun. But the time crunch is really difficult. I think we'll do one in the spring, and we'll probably just do it from here on out.
However, the real stars of the show were the student filmmakers. Ryan Farmer and Kyle Kroll won quite the list of awards.
My first ever makeup job, we ended up getting best costuming / makeup, which I'm really proud of because I've never really done makeup before, but that's great. We got 3rd place in the whole festival, and we also got audience choice.
Second year in a row
for audience choice, which for me, like, as a director, I really aim to please the audience more so than just the accolades, so that's really a big thing for us. The people ahead of us, really great competition.
Yeah,
Vala White and Krista Haley did some amazing cinematography for Headlights, and Peter Myers for Boiling Point, the 2nd place film. Really awesome narrative. It was really well done. So I'm really happy with where we're at overall, and I think as a department, the Cinema and Screen Studies is showing that we have a lot of talent.
The 48-hour Panic Film Festival had a wide variety of films from gory to horror all the way to thriller. I'm Olivia Eugenio, now back to the desk.
Take a look at our live shot with Anthony Hill on this week's Weekly Rundown. Anthony?
All right, hey Christy and Brian. Well, up next is the Weekly Rundown, and we're talking about 3 topics. The first one is the vice presidential debate. That was must-see TV between Congressman Paul Ryan and Vice President Joe Biden. Now, as for who won that debate, there doesn't seem to be a consensus yet. Some people believe that Joe Biden won based off of consistency, if you will, in his arguments. Others say that he lost, though, because he came across as rude to some people when he laughed and cut off Paul Ryan, and the same can go for Paul Ryan. Others said that he didn't win because there wasn't a lot of consistency and there wasn't a lot of substance in his argument, but he won on style. We're going to talk about that in our rundown panel. Number 2 on our rundown list is the presidential debate. Round 2, this time in Hofstra University this Tuesday. We're talking predictions. What does it mean? Who has to win? We're talking about that. And third on my rundown list, affirmative action in the higher courts. We're going to talk about whether or not affirmative action works, whether it doesn't work. We're talking about it in the sense of a white girl who goes to the University of Texas at Austin, who says she didn't get into that school because she was white. That's going to be a heated topic. We're talking about it, though, on the Weekly Rundown. That's up next. But for right now, I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
If you're an Oswego student and didn't get a chance to see Crooked Arrows in theaters, you're in luck. The Hollywood blockbuster will be playing at the Hewitt Union Ballroom on Tuesday, October 16th at 7:30 p.m. Following the showing, the writing and past Oswego faculty member Brad Riddell will answer questions about being a part of the film team. If you have any questions about the showing, please call 315-312-4581.
On Tuesday, October 16th, SUNY Oswego's Department of Communication Studies, along with the Public Relations Student Society of America, will hold the second annual What's Next session. The panelists will focus on interview skills, including the skills students will need to land a job and how to be successful once they are in the real world. Panelists include alumni Patrick Spatafor, Amanda Slater, and Shane Stepien. Students interested in pursuing careers in public relations will hear directly from professionals about the skills they will need to be successful in the professional world.
And now we'll see what's going on in our sports world with Adam Rupsick.
Thanks, guys. The Oswego State Athletic Department is pleased to announce that Chelsea Walkland has been named the women's ice hockey program's first full-time assistant coach. Walkland joins the Lakers staff after being part of the staff that saw RIT win the first NCAA Division III Women's Ice Hockey Championship in 2012 and set an NCAA Division III record for single-season wins with 28 victories. Walkland has earned her bachelor's and master's degree from Robert Morris University. That's it for now, but coming up, we'll have playoff baseball and an exciting week in the NFL. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Adam. Coming up right after the break, we'll have your state, national, and world news.
And a full look at your forecast.
How long will these showers be sticking around with us? Stay tuned to find out. WTOP10 at 10.
Get your Smokey on. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey Chris, what are you doing here?
Oh, I always want to be first in line for the Louis B. O'Donnell Media Summit.
The what?
The Louis B. O'Donnell Media Summit.
What is that?
The Dr. Louis B. O'Donnell Media Summit. Wednesday, October 24th at 3 p.m. inside Waterman Theater in Tyler Hall on the campus of SUNY Oswego. Meet the panelists who guide our media future.
The Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Good evening, Oswego. I'm meteorologist Ryan Farrow here to take a full look at your forecast. Here's your current radar. We have some showers coming down right now. Just zooming in a little more. As you can see, these showers are heading off to our north and to our east. That's what we're going to see for the majority of tonight. We're going to bottom out right around 60 degrees, but I want you to notice the winds. They'll be gusting up to 30 miles per hour for tonight. Current temperatures around the region, our warm spot right now, Rochester at 72, Buffalo at 69, celebrating that big Bills win today. Glens Falls at 48 degrees and 66 in New York City. Here's a look at your current fall foliage right now. We're pretty much at peak for the majority of New York, past peak up in the higher elevations. So you know what that means. Get those rakes out. You're going to be needing to get those leaf piles going as the fall continues. All right, so here we have this low pressure system heading into our region. That's what's bringing in those showers. I'm going to time these out for you. Right around 8 a.m. if you're heading out to class, maybe driving out to work, we're going to be mainly clear, just a chance for those showers off to our north and east. As we build on into the day, by 5 p.m., we're going to clear out. We're even going to see some sunshine out there. It's going to be very nice. If you have any evening plans for Monday night by 11 p.m., we should be clear, but again, we have some showers moving into central New York later on Monday night. So just the AM showers, but again, the breeze will be with us, gusting up to 35 miles per hour. We're going to top out right around 62 degrees. Taking a look at your 5-day forecast, Wednesday is really going to be the pick day of the week. Temperature of 62 degrees, mostly sunny skies. If you can, head outdoors, maybe get some outdoor activities in before a system comes through Thursday night. That's going to bring some showers into our region heading on into the weekend. So guys, we're going to be in the 60s this week, but it will be a little unsettled, showers here and there. So,
well, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, these showers come and go, and I'd rather have snow.
I know.
I hate the rain.
But personally, it's so nice out tonight, which
It
I find
is.
shocking because the other day I was like literally bundled up like crazy in all
Absolutely.
these layers, and now
Yeah.
I'm just walking around.
Get used to
casually.
those 60s because that's what we're going to see, especially on Wednesday. Plenty of sunshine, lower 60s. It's going to be a beautiful day out there.
I'm
That's
ready
great.
for that. I'm ready to hold on to that.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Ryan.
And now we'll take a look at your state news.
According to Comptroller Tom DiNapoli's annual financial report, the state has cut its spending by 1% or $1.3 billion, but the state still ranks as one of the highest of all for multiple areas in spending. This includes public health and education funding, which make up 68% of total spending in New York. The state currently holds a debt of approximately $63.3 billion, while spending has increased 15% since 2008.
With the next presidential debate just days away, on Tuesday, Republican Mitt Romney and President Barack Obama are taking some time this weekend to prepare. Romney spent some of Saturday morning camped out at a hotel in Ohio preparing with his strategy advisors. Obama, meanwhile, will travel on Saturday to Williamsburg, Virginia, where he is expected to prepare for the debate. The candidates will meet Tuesday night at Hofstra University in Hempstead, New York. The town hall-style debate will be moderated by CNN chief political correspondent Candy Crowley.
Australian skydiver Felix Baumgartner went where no other skydiver has ever gone before, past the sound barrier. The man known as Fearless Felix fell from 24 miles above the Earth and reached a speed of over 800 miles per hour, or Mach 1.24, which also broke the record for the highest jump. The 43-year-old helicopter pilot and former soldier also holds the record for the highest flight in a helium balloon.
Former U.S. Senator Arlen Specter of Pennsylvania is dead. He died this morning at his home in Philadelphia after a battle with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Specter served Pennsylvania in the Senate longer than anyone else, from 1980 to 2011. Specter was also one of the most prominent Jewish American politicians. He is said to have shaped more of the U.S. Supreme Court than any other member of Congress. He was 82 years old.
The president of Mauritania is receiving treatment after a hospital in France after being wounded when his troops opened fire on his convoy. State media says the shooting was an accident, but other news agencies quote witnesses saying that it was an assassination attempt. The president appeared on TV before being flown to France for his treatment.
In Italy, hearings begin Monday for the Costa Concordia ship captain Francesco Schettino. Although he's accused of steering the ship too close to shore, he has not been formally charged. Several crew members and managers with the cruise line are also under investigation. At least 32 people were killed when the ship hit rocks and capsized last January. When we come back, I'll have your funny and upcoming videos. But first, here's your late night menu.
Oswego MBA program helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Hi, I'm CNN's Rob Marciano, and you're watching WTOP10, your television station.
I'm lucky. I get to do something I love. How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork? I help keep kids in school. Good, and that's the name of the game. My name is LaDainian Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United.
WTOP10, Oswego, New York. I'm the kid. Come on.
Welcome back to 10 News. For this week's funny and upcoming videos, we are experiencing the original Gangnam Style, the crazy girlfriend meme turned to life, and the worst death scene ever filmed. Let's take a look.
For starters, we have Gangnam Style, the #1 hit song around the world.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Op, 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 op. Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Op, 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 op. Oppan Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy lady. Op, 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 op. Oppan Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy lady. Op, 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 op.
This is a ridiculous still frame. Anyways, our next video is about a crazy obsessive girlfriend, you know, the meme that we all recognize in a video form.
Okay, look, Lena, the reason I wanted to talk to you tonight
Why aren't
is
you wearing the
because...
turtleneck I got you?
Okay, yeah. I think you're a little confused about what's going on here. We've only been on one date.
Yeah, and it was everything I've ever dreamed of.
You've always dreamed of hooking up in the bathroom at Fatburger.
Only with you, babe.
Okay, Lena, look.
I just want to live in your socks so that I can be with you every step of the way.
Wow. Wow. Okay, you know, I'm not sure what you think is going on here, but whatever it is, you're wrong, okay? We're not together. We will never ever be together.
Going from creepy girl to creepy guy, I'm now going to show you my last video as the worst kill scene ever filmed. Check it out.
You just want to tell them to fall down.
I know, right? It's ridiculous. I mean, that one's a little bit old, but the recent one is Gangnam Style, and there's been so many remakes. I'm sure you've seen them.
Oh yeah, the remakes are hilarious, and actually I'm looking forward to Halloween coming
Yes.
up and really seeing some of the costumes coming
I
out
didn't
for
even
Gangnam
think about
Style.
that. There's definitely going to be some of those, and it's so weird to see that crazy girlfriend meme to like. actually see her live because she's even more creepier than she is normally.
and it makes you think of just all the possibilities.
Possibilities for
you could
other
get
memes.
into.
Exactly.
It'd be interesting if she put out like a short film or something like that.
That's something to consider.
It would be considerable. Taken 2 is on a roll at the weekend box office, plus sad news about an actor who graced TV shows for decades.
Elizabeth Gordon explains in today's Hollywood Minute.
Your mother and I are going to be taken. And people are going to come for you, too.
Taken 2 takes the box office top spot again. The Liam Neeson thriller took in more than $22 million in ticket sales over the weekend. Ben Affleck's new flick, Argo, came in a close second, breaking the $20 million mark in its debut weekend. Another newcomer, Sinister, the horror film starring Ethan Hawke, rounded out the top 3. Hollywood is mourning the loss of Gary Collins. The actor and Emmy Award-winning TV host passed away over the weekend. Some of his best-known roles were in the series The Sixth Sense and Born Free. Collins died of natural causes. He was 74 years old. For Hollywood Minute, I'm Elizabeth Gordon.
And now we'll take a full look at your sports with Adam Rupsick.
The championship series have kicked off in the MLB postseason. In the American League, the Yankees taking on the Tigers from Detroit. Despite an epic ninth-inning comeback with home runs from Ichiro Suzuki and Raul Ibanez, the Yankees could not fight off the Tigers in extra innings, losing Game 1 6-4. In Game 2 today, the Jeterless Yankees were blanked by Detroit 3-0 behind strong pitching from Anibal Sanchez, making the series count 2-0 in favor of Detroit. Game 3 will be Tuesday in Detroit at 8 p.m. On the other side of the spectrum, the NLCS, the San Francisco Giants, look to take on the St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis looks to defend its World Series title after a win in the wild card and taking the Nationals to Game 5. Giants also took their divisional series to Game 5, beating out the Cincy Reds. Game 1 ends in San Fran tonight, and the current score of that one is 6-4 in favor of the Cardinals at the bottom of the 5th. That's it for, we have today in the NFL, the Buffalo Bills got a win against the St. Louis Cardinals. Jay Philly at the end of regulation missed the field goal. We're going to overtime in Arizona. Skelton back in overtime. Injured Kolb on the sideline. Pass up the middle. Jarius Byrd for Buffalo picks it off. Takes it deep into Arizona territory, setting up this 25-yard field goal from Ryan Lindell for the win. It's up and good. Buffalo takes one away in Arizona, 19-16 in overtime, bringing their record to 3-3. Tied with everybody else in the AL East. Excuse me, not AL East, it's baseball. AFC East. Thank you. That's all for tonight in sports. Now we'll send it back to the news desk.
And when we come back, we'll take a look at the lighter side of news and a final look at your forecast.
But first, take a look at your community calendar.
I always want to be first in line for the Louis B. O'Donnell Media Summit.
The what?
The Louis B. O'Donnell Media Summit.
What is that?
The Dr. Louis B. O'Donnell Media Summit, Wednesday, October 24th at 3 p.m. inside Waterman Theater in Tyler Hall on the campus of SUNY Oswego. Meet the panelists who guide our media future.
Hair loss. Now this rash on my face. What's going on?
For answers, ask your doctor the right question.
Could I have lupus?
The Oswego MBA program helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
lighter side of news. A mom goes on strike to teach hairy, messy kids a lesson. Calgary native Jessica Stillwell, a social worker and the mother of 3 girls, proved a point to her kids about cleaning up after themselves. Stillwell went on strike when she noticed that her girls were not picking up after themselves and seemed to have the expectation that mom or dad would do it. Stillwell reached her breaking point one night when her husband, Dylan, was out of town. Stillwell said that in the end, her children gained a much larger respect for all the work that goes into keeping the place tidy.
This past weekend, the U.S. Marines helped an 11-year-old amputee finish the Sea Turtle Tri-Kids Triathlon. Ben Baltz is a cancer survivor who lost his right leg to bone cancer. After completing the swim, the bike ride, Ben made it halfway through the run when one of his screws in his knee came loose and the prosthetic leg broke in half. Suddenly, the crowd saw Marines who were there to volunteer were running alongside Matthew Morgan, a Marine who had picked Ben up and gave him a piggyback ride across the finish line. There were not many dry eyes in the audience. And now let's take a look at your final forecast with meteorologist Ryan Farrell.
Yeah, tomorrow, guys, we're going to moderate well into the 60s. We're going to see some sunshine as the day progresses, but it will be breezy out there. The winds are going to be right around 20 miles per hour, and they're going to gust upwards of 35. So all in all, it's going to be a nice day. Temperatures in the 60s, very similar to today. But again, it will be breezy. But I'm enjoying these 60-degree temperatures. I don't know about you guys.
I definitely am, absolutely.
Yeah, last weekend we actually dipped below the freezing mark one night.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm
how
good with 62
bipolar
degrees tomorrow.
The weather
Absolutely.
is here.
Well, they were predicting high chances of snow coming in out of last week, and now we seem we're in like higher temperatures.
I mean,
and really is
a weather roller coaster. That's what we're on right now. You never know what to expect the next week.
Right, absolutely. Well, how do you think of the Gangnam Style video? Are you interested in that as well?
Yes, I'm more interested in the memes.
Yes.
I think those are just hilarious, and I'm sure there are so many more to come out from that now.
And no one wants to admit that they're an internet nerd, but we all love memes deep down.
Yep. Yeah, just a little bit. I'll admit it.
Right.
But you're looking at also with some of the sports and everything. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm a Yankee fan, but I'm surprised to see them down 2-0 already.
Yeah, very surprising, especially in that game one. They go into extras coming back and then get blanked today. Yankees, and they're without Jeter now. So that's big if you're a New York Yankees fan for the remainder of the series. It is best of 7, so they do got some work to do back in New York.
How about this is another fun fact tonight. Joe Buck going from the New York Giants and San Francisco 49ers game across town over to the San Francisco Giants game, doing double duty for Fox Broadcasting.
Go Buck.
Yeah,
what a great
job he did with that. But yeah, I mean it's just been crazy.
It has. Exciting sports weekend. I maybe played a little bias showing that Bills video. A lot of other exciting NFL games, except the Sunday night game, 21-10 right now. Packers are leading that one in the third quarter.
We'll have to see if that one turns out in favor for some people and others not. That'll do it for us here at WTOP 10 News. For the entire 10 News team, I'm Brian Tosti.
I'm Ryan Farrell.
I'm Adam Rupsick.
And I'm Christy Summers. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.